With an illustrious career spanning art, fashion, and set design, Romain de Tirtoff, more commonly known as Erte, amassed an iconic body of work. He seamlessly fused each of these many elements into one harmonious style. In turn, Erté's distinct style and extensive portfolio have earned him the moniker of the father of Art Deco. The Art Deco movement rose to prominence in the roaring 1920s and was characterized by the innovative use of simple, sharp lines, geometric shapes and patterns, as well as intense color schemes. To better understand this visionary artist and father of Art Deco, known simply as Erte, let's explore where the legacy of this ingenious man began. Erte was born to aristocratic parents in St. Petersburg, Russia, during 1892. As a child, Erte's love of art was always nourished and supported by his mother. By the young age of 6, he was already creating designs. As a young man teetering between his passions for dance and design, Erte eventually chose to dedicate his life to design, saying, "I came to the conclusion that I could live without dancing, but could not give up my passion for painting and design." Erte, however, came from a line of naval officers and was expected by his father to become a naval officer as well. Despite his father's wishes, Erte moved to Paris to pursue a career in design in 1912. As to not disgrace his family name, Romain de Tirtoff went by the pseudonym Erte, which is the French pronunciation of his initials R and T. This same year, Erte studied briefly at the renowned Académie Julienne with the famous painter Jean-Paul Laurent before deciding to focus strictly on fashion. In 1913 and 1914, Erte worked with the distinguished couturier Paul Poiret, the founder of haute couture. During this time, Erte created costumes for highly lauded dancer Mata Hari in the theatrical production of Le Minaret. Around this same time, Erte submitted designs to the fashion magazine La Gazette du Bon Temps, which was his first work published under the pseudonym Erte. The following year, in 1915, Erte signed a contract with the groundbreaking fashion magazine known as Harper's Bazaar, where he designed over 200 magazine covers over a 22-year span. In his career, Erte also went on to publish illustrations in other famous magazines, such as Cosmopolitan and Vogue. One of Erte's many early successes was designing clothing and apparel for Gaby Deslys, a prominent singer and actress of the 20th century. His experience with Gaby Deslys led him to creating costumes for many world-class opera singers and actresses, as well as sets for renowned plays. These famous women included Anna Pavlova, Sarah Bernhardt, Josephine Baker, Joan Crawford, Lillian Gish, and Marion Davies. In 1925, Erte began designing sets and costumes for Hollywood movies. The first was for the silent film Paris. Eventually, Erte worked on films such as Ben-Hur, Mystic, and Dance Madness. Erte's work followed the path of show business and fashion for the next few decades as he masterfully designed for operas, plays, and movies around the world. With the resurgence of the Art Deco movement occurring in the 1960s, Eric Historic, a distinguished art collector and dealer, realized the significance of Erte's work and showcased his work in a gallery exhibition in New York during 1967. Composed of 170 masterpieces, this entire exhibit was immediately sold to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The New York Gallery exhibit generated an insatiable audience, yearning to view as much of Erte's stunning artwork as possible. Again, Historic offered to exhibit Erte's work, this time in London. This exhibition showcased Erte's monumental alphabet suite, which reimagined every letter of the English language in a human form. This exhibit was met with such grandiose critical acclaim that an art critic praised Erte, saying, "If Michelangelo came back to Earth, he wouldn't have had more publicity." With Erte's new explosion onto the art scene, his immense popularity continued as he produced a variety of artworks, including serigraphs, sculptures, vases, jewelry, and watches. Erte's prolific creations continued for decades, until his passing in 1990. With such an eclectic repertoire of artwork, Erte, the father of Art Deco, has etched his name into history as one of the most inventive and influential artists of the 20th century. To see other renowned artists as well as additional stunning works of art, go to rarecollectiblestv.com. That's rarecollectiblestv.com.